blessings, salutations, and love once again. Welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. And greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and it is Friday afternoon. A sincere blessings and gratitude to all of you swinging through, sincerely, and the birthday wishes too. God bless you. Today is a day for me. It is what it is, but besides the date on the calendar, I was giving some thoughts to celebrating with love. And that's what I really hope to do today. So to all the stars who are already showing up, man, sincerely, thank you. And my hope is for all of us, whether you join us live or later, whether you click the link when I drop it and you join the discussions or not, I hope we can hang out together. And I hope our time together helps us all grow a little bit more appreciation for life. Because, man, life with peace and love and Jack, it can be fun with or without Jack, but I'm glad that you're here, and I really do appreciate. I appreciate all the love and support that I find. You know, praise be, Chucky. Another year has gone by, and Jack is becoming closer to success as his forehead is getting larger. I cannot deny any of those things, nor do I want to. Reality is real, man. The hairline is what it is. But you know what? I got faith. There's all sorts of answers out there in this world that I haven't found yet. And I'm not worried about a lot of things. It feels good not to worry about a lot of things. Can you do that with yourself? How are you on your own scale of worry or rest? It's something I realized. There's a balance to everything. And if you find the flow, you kind of give it to God and you just go with what was, and what is will be whatever it will be. And it's just like, whoa, man, life's kind of dreamy. It's filled with beauty. It's filled with opportunities. It's filled with so much joy. The life that I found for myself. And I've been given a lot of thought to how did I get here? How did I get to be the way that I am, man? I don't know. What I did in my past, I know. What I did is, God bless you. I did the unlikely to discover the improbable. That's something I'm going to talk about today. Duck Swag, God bless you, my brother. Thank you for your continuing support, generosity, and love, man. Got the stars coming in, man. Blessings to all of you, and I do appreciate it. Today, I've got a few notes, but I'm not actually starting today's live stream with an agenda other than to have some fun. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link and we'll have fun with what we do. And I hope you have fun with me today. If it's not the right time, swing back later. Whatever is all the same. Some people say I'm looping when I live stream every day talking about peace on earth. You know what? I am who I am. I am kind of a cartoon character in many ways. I get me. I get me. As I'm pointing at the White House. Where'd that go? About the cartoon characters in power. I mean, I recognize the truth of me. I'm kind of a cartoon character too, but I'm all about the peace and love, baby. And that which is blessings, and thank you to you as well. I I appreciate the generosity. I really do. There's golly geez, man. Kenny G, you too, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Happy looping birthday. It does seem I have done this birthday live stream a few times now, haven't I? Oh, I forgot to send invitations. Don't judge me, please. If you're willing, to anyone, please send an invitation to Paul Unslaved, to Illumitami, even Powder Dusty. I don't know his sleep or work schedule, but you know what? There's a crew, the past, one might say. Um, Holy cows! We do have a guest here, and I believe this is a bright guest. Let's see what we're bringing today. Nolan,
hmm Sir Jack, oh come on, man! This is not just a birthday. This is like an embarkment for you to a stepping stone to your higher success for your future. And this is something. This is a divine day. I think this is not just a birthday. This is something we all must celebrate.
it is my prayer. I want to encourage everyone here. The path to celebration. I didn't really jump into it. Nolan, thank you, thank you. I want everyone to celebrate today. I've got my own reasons, and I hope all of you can find your own reasons wherever you may be. Spend some time today uniting your mind and your heart together in appreciation. That's what the purpose is. Bring your mind and your heart together in appreciation for all that you can love.
Mm. Yes, yes, exactly.
And if
And
you
Sir
can
Jack,
appreciate, go ahead.
mhm.
Sorry.
If you can appreciate, please continue. I want to hear, listen.
Well, I think if you can appreciate what you
Mm-hmm.
love, you feel
Mm-hmm.
better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can really appreciate and you recognize the things that you love, the objects of your love, you can find reasons to celebrate every day. We've got a guest who showed up. I want to celebrate his return. But did you have a thought you wanted to get to before I do, Nolan?
My thoughts, man. There's like millions, billions, quadrillions of thoughts I want to say, like even, but there's lack of time, which is bounds us to describe everything. But sir, like even from the deepest depths of my feelings, can describe it in words because it won't give the justice which I'm having today, which I feel today. However, I want to mention, Sir Jack, that it doesn't matter if it's a birthday or not, and I'm so happy that you have this joy and happiness which you're emitting today. I can feel it, like I'm able to experience it through your sense, through your perspective. But I will say you something, Sir Jack, that this that forget about this birthday. Every day is a celebration for us. Every day, every single day, you are here. The reincarnation of Jesus is here, the image of Jesus. So yes, there's nothing more we can celebrate now.
The Spirit of Jesus is with us all. I just found my way to learning to trust it.
Mhm.
Duck, how you doing today, my brother?
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Oh, I'm feeling good. How are you feeling today? Any
I'm feeling
breakthrough?
I'm feeling good, man. Yeah, I had just to put it in context, that kind of breakthrough, right? That kind of, the right size, right size. Um, so yeah, I think it's great to celebrate you today. Chuck warned me. He said be careful with that Talcott fellow. And yeah, I'm glad I did, and I'm glad that I didn't, Jack. Happy birthday.
You know what? Thank you, brother. And Chuck is welcome to join as well. Today's a day of peace and joy, and I'm open to. I feel stronger and more confident in today, and because I'm excited to celebrate. Barnesphere, blessings to you as well. Your continuing support and generosity, my brother. Thank you. To all of you. See, when we find ways to get along with people, people are pretty friggin' cool, man. It's hard to remember that sometimes because the not cool people can really take up a lot of space in our mind.
Have you noticed, Jack? It makes people appear sickly. It makes people appear sickly when they're not. Sometimes when they've got superior attitudes, they want to be rude, mean to people. Yeah. What up, Rose? Also in chat, and everyone else. What up to all the fellas and to the ladies? Great to see everybody.
Hey, beautiful. Hey, Patrick, I'm not sure what this means. I coincide with Sergeant Grumpy's chasing descent. I don't know. This one, Pramesh Bali, first time viewing the channel, watching from Australia. Happy birthday, mate. Blessings to you, and thank you for joining. Sincerely, stick around. Stick around. There's a little bit of chaos, and sometimes there's some profanity, and people are rude, but most of the time it's really a good place. Not only here on the panel, but in the chat as well. And I do feel good, guys. The future of mankind. We're not done. The world is ready for a breakthrough, near victory. I've got a couple of questions to engage you guys with, if you're willing. But something I was recognizing, it makes sense if you can look at this logic for yourself. Sometimes doing the unlikely is how to discover the improbable, especially if it's unlikely for you to do something different. Maybe that's exactly the thing to do in order to discover what you thought probably couldn't happen. That's what I did. I took some chances in my past in life, and I found this motto for myself: there's always another way. So what would be unlikely for you to do, Duck? That would be in a good, healthy direction for yourself.
The most unlikely thing is finding success outside of the internet. We've been growing like hotcakes over at Ducks Y, which is a good thing. It's a nice thing. But yeah, what's unlikely, I don't have a self-belief that I'll be able to be successful outside of the internet.
Okay, not yet.
So it's tough to overcome.
Can we create space in your mind for a not yet? Not yet. There's a way for you to find success outside of this.
It would be possible.
Yes.
I wouldn't see why. I don't know why, but it's definitely possible.
Let's swing back to this just for a moment. Ryan Johnson, thank you as well for gifting the support, and congratulations to the new members. Duck, you're one of those. Unfortunately, fortunately, you don't receive a ton other than being a greater part of this. And I do sincerely, I appreciate all who are a part of this. And all who don't spend your new membership all in one place, Duck. Okay. And yes, thank you for the gift, Ryan. Golly geez, man. We were talking success and likely versus unlikely. What if you're perfectly placed right now for a different idea than you had?
Are you asking me as a friend, or are you asking me as someone who's challenging me?
A little of both. I am challenging you as a friend, right? To see if we can push beyond whatever might be holding you back.
I would like to be a waiter. I'd like to be a waiter at a restaurant. That would be my ultimate goal in life right now.
I want to swing back to that. We got another guest I want to bring up, and this will take you out of the spotlight, Duck. I want you to just relax and enjoy your time today here too. Okay, no pressure. All right.
Thanks.
Hey, welcome back, Jesus Pantheon. How are you today?
I'm doing great. If my connection's there, yep. As soon as we connect the phone, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm a little difficulty with connection on this mountain again, so hopefully it doesn't go in and out. But I'm doing great, thank you. I hear a happy birthday to somebody called Jack Talcott. Anybody met him? I've been looking for him all day. Jack Talcott, I've got to give him birthday wishes from God. Apparently, Jack has had too much of God's love, and God wants him to give it to other people, because Jack, your birthday gift from God was feeling that love, because many don't, brother. Many don't. And I'm sure out of all birthday gifts you received today, even though this one's pretendingly from me, the one you received from God, that love and that ability to love and feel it is the one you cherish the most. Is that correct, brother? Well, I do that, so therefore it must be my birthday today. Very happy birthday to me. No one's going to chime in? What?
Exactly. Celebrate your unbirthday as I celebrate my birthday. It doesn't matter what you're celebrating, just fucking feel good. That's the point. I want everyone to feel as good as I found ways to feel. And I know there's others who feel better in different ways, and I want to learn from them, right?
Hey, so, I have a question for birthdays, especially, and lots of events like this. Do you find curiosity as a way of adding to it? Because you're always curious about what this day is going to bring you. For all the year, you might not be, maybe Christmas and things you do. On your birthday, somehow you always expect something, so there's that curiosity that adds to it. Do you ever find that, Jack? Is there curiosity adds into it? I do, anyway.
Yeah, traditions can get within us a sense of familiarity and remembering, and then there can become an expectation and a longing. And I've gone through many birthdays excited, just filled with faith. This is the year. This is the year my son's going to change his heart and give me a call. And I still count that as that's one of the miracles I know is possible for me. But I'm not worried about it, really. I did reach out to the Maryland Senator's office again today, trying to get a conversation with him. I'm focused on forward, baby. And this new world, the new world is happening, guys. It's time to get out of your pity party and your despair, at least if you can. But the world is changing, and we're the change that the world brought forward. And the new world, as more, especially men, as more men heal themselves, bring love into their life so they find healing and comfort, stop wasting the sexual energy that really is intended for productivity and creativity. It's not meant to be just wasted the way that the porn industry wants everyone to do. But I mean, we've got this opportunity right now. There's more and more men who are finding healing. They're finding more righteous ways of living. And that's what the world is waiting for. As soon as more people lead each other with love, especially when the purpose is God and God's love, well, then the new kingdom is here. And the new kingdom was always here. It was just waiting for us to accept it and believe it and trust in it and build it. Why are you so resistant to these ideas, Zill? Your resistance is utterly illogical to me. This. And Pramashpali, yes. We can wake to a new world every day, finding the change within. It takes a courage and commitment to do it, right? To find the willingness to do something that's out of character for you in a good direction, something that's outside of old habits. the best way to find your success is do the unlikely. Be surprising. Love is surprising. God is surprising.
And you are surprising, Sir Jack.
Thank you. But this is God animating the world. That's all it is.
Sir
We,
Jack, I
yeah,
have permission. I want to ask a question. Can I surprise you as well today? I have a
please.
gift. Oh, actually, the gift, unfortunately, is not physical, but fortunately, is something something of an in-depth knowledge of our coming future. So I would send the link in the private chat. In fact, I have sent you the link in the private chat. It's like a divine knowledge for the coming. For the coming, it's a divine knowledge. And I highly request you, please enlighten, illuminate the gift and share it amongst us, amongst our viewers.
I'm not catching Nolan at the moment. Can anybody hear him?
Um, yeah, I don't know. Thank you for sharing that link, Nolan, but it seems to be a side quest for what I'm talking about, to be honest.
Okay, okay, Sir Jack, you can watch it on later, but I want to give this message not just to you. This is a gift and a message, a very important. Please, everyone, including you, Sir Jack, set an alarm on August 4th. Set an alarm on August 4th, which is 5 days later, and type this: Donald Trump head wound. According to this YouTuber, he has been doing it for almost 12, 13 years, and he has been saying the same thing over and over again. Donald Trump this year is million% times guaranteed that he will receive the head wound, the biblical head wound, on August 4th. On August 4th. Please, Sir Jack, type it or write it up somewhere and set an alarm on it.
I appreciate you sharing that prediction with us. Let's swing back to that in just a moment. I do want to recognize and appreciate Chucky with a contribution. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. No one can ever take away your steadfast dedication towards your admiration in life. Thank you for recognizing that. That's one thing I can say is there's evidence of my dedication and my efforts for sure. That's the way God is at. There's so much evidence of God. Why do people have so much doubt?
Jack, it's because the effigies here. I have a theory about this actually, Jack. The effigies of the Godhead come when there's a lie, right? And then when you try to make something specific about whatever someone says it actually can be, if the lie doesn't support it again, then you get the effigies, you get imaginations again. So you create like this centipede of effigies and made up versions of the Godhead, or whatever it is, whatever truth fact people want, because it's easier. It's easier for folks to keep that up.
These identities and beliefs. Pantheon, please.
I was going to ask, would people consider maybe not looking at it as people have too much doubt? I don't think you do have too much doubt, but I can see what the illusion shows us, because I understand, I think, what you're saying. It's maybe that people don't have enough will or curiosity or love to balance that doubt. Because doubt comes from an instinctual place that I find I want in my children, I want in people. It's a love that's selfish and precious to you because it can't do anything else. It's designed that way, and it gets a bad rap in religion and stuff, called the snake and selfish and the devil. But what if it's just the overall perception that we give out? Because within us, it's just one part of the Godhead. There's instinct, intuition, and intellect. If we haven't got enough intellect and intuition to balance with that instinct can overrule our self-decision making through survival, maybe. Maybe food for thought, change of direction, maybe look at it like that way. Maybe, I'm not sure. Love to hear your thoughts on it, guys.
Well, I think Emily is adding to what you're saying as well, that there's a place for doubt, balanced with curiosity for sure. It's the beginning of wisdom, and inquiry its method. Now, I think what I was pointing to, it comes down to it's false beliefs. People are placing their value and their identity is attached to things that are not God. And I did that. I'm escaping those old habits. I ain't the same man I used to be, but I got a testimony, man. There's been a transformation with me. I mean, guys, God is so good. Love is the sign and the way you know. It's a relationship thing. Have a relationship with goodness, and you can get to know God's love experientially. Pantheon, you were wanting to jump in.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that change has anything to do with what I wish for you, I'm going to be open and honest here, that you are drawing close to a system maybe that's in line with your version of love and God. And I've seen, I'm selling myself here, my ego's coming out, I've seen you be attracted to, obviously, Helios Gnosticism a little bit. Maybe I can tempt you into looking at a few more things in it, because as I've gone through your own work, I've told you that, oh my God, the similarities are crazy there. I'd love to see your thoughts on a lot of our mechanics to show where they align in your past and where you can bring it to life, because I'm very good at doing the underground construction lines, but when it comes to actually blossoming it into a picture for people to consume, as you know, it's where I have a failing. Maybe it's just because of the skill I was given. This is the balance. And then my job is to make friends with individuals like Jack and other that maybe can look at this and deliver it. But it's not mine, see? That's why I think Jack will love it, is because it's nothing to do with me, it's to do with God. And nothing is to be corrupt in it. You don't abide by the four horsemen. And through that way, everybody is their own relationship with the monad through it, because it delivers that. And with individuals like Jack that's able to see what we're trying to achieve, he might have the deliverance to be able to give it to his own flock if he enjoys it, because like I said, it doesn't belong to me. Each individual person that can take it up can be their own shepherd, because the teachings are there for you to have a look at and change them as you see fit. Because if they don't align with God, you can always challenge them with other Gnostics to see if you can get them to line. They're not rigid like that.
Hey, interesting.
Were you jumping in, Nolan?
Actually, I have to interrupt with what Jesus just mentioned about it. I firmly disagree with the statement in regards to how he mentioned that in your version of the love of God. I don't believe that there's your version, his version, or any other version. There's only one version of love of God, and there's only one, just like there's only one God. So he's trying to claim that it's about balance, but how can you claim about balance when you mention that there's differences and there is superior or inferior things like that? There's only one.
Those are reasoned observations for sure. And
wait, can I offer a pushback on that? I would just say that if God may be omnipresent, but that doesn't always mean that we're walking with God either. And for secular people, they might say that the extraordinary, or it's usually the ordinary, and we're finding the extraordinary. And so to say there's only one way is like when God finds you or something like that. But that isn't really taking into account what it also means, right? I think there's at least two ways. It's our human and our spiritual sense of it.
Yes. So my own path, I do appreciate what Pantheon was offering. I'm interested in learning what others have found, right? But I think the reason, not connected yet, Pantheon, but I think the reason he and I resonate is he hears it. I'm speaking my experience. I'm not speaking from belief or doctrine. I'm trying to find the vocabulary, because the reality is we're all aspects of the same evolving consciousness. We're all at different levels of individual mind. Anyone can learn what is true, and what is true is here and now. That's the truth to focus on. What is your relationship with here and now? Be honest about your past relationship with the here and now. Make right where you went wrong and live in the here and now, working towards, achieving progress every day towards your growth, your development, and towards your perfect life. That's the path. Anyone want support with that? Anyone want to join me on my adventures? Because I think the perfect path, it starts here and now. And seriously, Duck, there's people that if we could connect the dots and get the people connected to, we could totally transform the world. There's mountains of evidence, mountains of reasons to end the wars, confront the corruption and the cruelty together, and we shouldn't have to deal with it as much anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a bunch of lies, right? It's a half truth is a lie
Yes.
still a whole
Connection.
lie.
So yeah, my connection. I am. What's going on? Am I continuing on from Nolan, or have we moved on?
Mhm.
He had offered a pushback, if you remember what he said.
Yeah, he said something about there's only one God, and my simple answer
Right.
to Nolan is I agree. The one true God is called the monad, but most people don't see that.
Yeah, the name is just pointing, it's a symbol of meaning that's pointing at a greater thing.
Their consciousness.
So the monad just points to the equilibric paradox that all things must accept to be true, otherwise nothing else will be. But we can't actually prove that to be true.
Sure.
And
I mean,
the truth is the exact same phenomena. So if the truth exists, then the monad must exist.
Sure.
Truth is based on the imagination of the creation. There is no such thing as a truth or a lie. It's all based on imagination of the rule which governs this place. Truths
Subjective
always
truth,
is
yeah.
changed, just like laws. Truths
There
and
are
laws are in correspondence with each other. So it
No,
always
but
changes.
that's subjective truth. That's not what is or what is true.
Objective truth exists, but there's only one universal truth, which is the truth of God, which Sir
No,
Jack is
but that's
preaching to
that's a
us.
problem. If you
There's no other
say just
truth.
real quick,
The other truth.
Nolan,
Mhm.
as
Go
a
ahead.
small example, if you say, for example, there's one objective truth today, and actually that's it's about God, but you hold that subjectively, then you're saying there's no objective truths. They're all subjective truths. So why would that be? That's what I would ask. Is why is that?
Also, what he does is they explain things. They say God is the only truth, but they don't tell you what God is to them. So we have to imagine what he means by the word God.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're imagining, I agree. And if you're imagining Nolan, I think, and Pantheon, then it's subjective, right? It's subjective that there's one objective truth.
There is no one or two objective truths. Subjective truth is
It's subjective that you believe you're real. Okay, so if you're going to believe you're real, why not believe God is real? There's enough evidence for both.
Yeah, Jack, I say I only believe God is real. I don't believe anything else is real. God is real, and all else is permitted by it.
There you go. That's my conclusion as well.
And that is what we call the monad.
Welcome back, Kenny. How are you today, brother?
Happy birthday, Jack.
Thank you.
Sir Jack.
Thank you, sir.
You're having a great day.
Hey,
like
Sir
to
Jack, I want to mention.
Excuse me, Nolan. I'd like to
You go.
quickly play a song. Quickly play a song for you, Jack, for your birthday. If I can
Yes,
get a
Sir
Bluetooth
Jack.
link and share it, is that all right?
Birthday gift. Yes,
Could
birthday
you be
gift.
quiet right now while I'm talking to Jack, please? Thank you.
Please.
Okay, I'm going to share it. I need to get the history up.
Wait, what are we what are we doing? Let's not do any copyright things. I don't know the rules.
It's not going to be a copyright thing. It's
All
just
right.
like a minute long.
All
Let me
right.
know when it's up on the screen and I'll press play.
It is on the screen.
Here we go.
You fucking you bloody fuck bitch. Bastard bitch, you fucking no yes bitch. Why you fuck me? I fuck you bloody. Man shoot bloody. What the fuck man? Bloody fuck bitch. You fucking fuck bastard bitch. I fuck you bloody. Why you shouting? Bloody fuck you shouting at me no good.
Ooh, what was that? Kenny?
Kenny, why don't you respect my hospitality?
Happy birthday, Jack. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Hey, Sir Jack. Uh, Sir Jack, I want to mention something. I want to add something, or you know, give a statement in regards to what you said a minute ago about that who wants to join my adventure or journey to a greater path. In regards to that, I want to mention that adventure or a journey is something which has its beginning or an end. What you are doing is eternal. It doesn't have any beginning or an end. It's a destiny. And again, not just that, Sir Jack. Uh, we shouldn't create a path for adventure. We should try to change ourselves first and our whatever surrounds us. Not just
Right.
go to a destination.
Well,
Be
you're,
eternal.
Jack,
you're-
happy
you're-
birthday. I got to take off too. I'll see you tomorrow, though, I'm sure, or whenever.
all right. Thank you,
See you,
brother.
Nolan. Bye, chat.
Appreciate you swinging through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I forgot what you said first.
I mentioned that, Sir Jack. I
Mhm.
mentioned that what you do is not an adventure because
Oh,
what you are doing is eternal. It's
Thank
eternal.
you, brother. Thank you. This is what I realize. That's all of us. God is forever. So be with God forever. Forever includes now. Humble your mind and heart into the vastness of this universe, all of nature, all the beauty, all the love, all the development. God is just, it wasn't a part of my past, but God allowed me to live a very subconscious life as a non-believer. And now my testimony, it makes sense to me because that's what God has done in many occasions, taken unbelievers, turned them to believers for the purposes of their testimonies. Right? Because what's real is real. It's very convincing if we don't fight it.
Mhm.
We don't have to fight. Here on earth, we don't have to fight. That's what I want to speak in front of Congress. That's what I want to speak to Donald Trump about. We don't have to fight.
War.
It's time
Peace
for
and
peace
war.
and love. Peace and love, baby. That's the path.
Peace and love.
Craig, welcome back to you. How are you?
Tired and not feeling very well.
Okay.
Sir Greg. Sir.
Hello.
I'm sorry, Greg. Can I just for 1 minute? I want to, Sir Jack conversation. I want to add something because I might forget it later. Sir Jack, we can achieve war. We can achieve peace by also war by using the methods of peace in our war. The methods of peace. Like peaceful protest is just an example. Like we can do a warfare by giving love. We can create a warfare by showing them love, by showing the truth of the gospels of Jesus. That's also a warfare. because war is the truth, and the truth which we must follow is the true path of Jesus, the path of peace. And that's how we become the warrior of Jesus. I remember Jesus once also tried to become a warrior, but he tried to choose the path of peace through his war.
Yes, I believe what God's plan is, the truth is the authority, and we give the battle to God. We present the truth to each other. We share the truth. We have claims on the truth, but we don't own the truth. And this is a lesson for mankind in a greater picture. Hey, Emily, God bless you. Happy birthday. And yes, thank you. This is good news. Massey leads bipartisan suit. Joins the Democrats in an unprecedented bid to sue the White House over the Iran war. To me, that is great news. And actually, I think I could. I really think Thomas Massey might be a man who'd be willing to cooperate with an idea like this. Your connection. Welcome back, brother. Sorry to leave you back there.
Sorry, guys. Living on top of a mountain in Wales, you know.
Hey.
It's got its perks, but it's got its downfalls.
Yeah.
Hey, Hank, thank you again. Your continuing support and generosity as well, brother. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And yeah, isn't it ironic that Congress and Trump is requiring you to fight for their attention, Jack? Well, there's many people who are seeking their attention. I recognize that. It's got to make sense for them to talk to me. That's why I know that the best way to do it is to get someone's attention. But on my own, trying to speak to the aides is like trying to speak to some of the people on the panel. They just don't hear. They're not ready. However,
me then, Jack.
What's that?
You talk about me then, didn't you?
Well, this is the lesson I learned. And I'm confident that God's had me on this path to pay attention and to learn, just like all of us. This is my path, is to help others realize that's what we're here to do, is to learn and pay attention. And the best way to do that is to listen. I was watching a video this morning, Pantheon, John St. Julian, His topic was remembering to hear the voice of God, remembering how to hear the voice of God. And I haven't heard voices. You know, he said he's had his experiences. I know many others have too, but I feel like I see the signs, and I've been following the signs that led me to understand what Jesus was teaching. He was in love with God. Many others of our past were deeply in love with God, and that's how you know. But to be a real truth seeker, to be a real seeker for the truth of God, we've got to be honest and humble. Otherwise, we'll resist when we've been wrong. And I resisted a lot of times. I got angry and I complained and I blamed. But in the end, what I started learning is give up the battle, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight reality anymore. I want to be a part of the real solution. And the real solution is love. Go ahead, man.
I often say I hear the voice of God, but I don't really mean it in the sense of God is speaking audio like a human being subjectively to me. I often tell people that it's always speaking, you just got to understand the language. And what I mean by that is often we think the words we created are the words God is using, but it's not. God uses a completely different language, and once you learn that language, you can speak it. And often when we're children, that language is given to us. It's called synchism, or it's the mechanics of curiosity, how curiosity relates to reality, to form the awarenesses within us, and so we build God within us, but like words corrupt that. I don't want to drag on, but that was just my thing. Sorry, Jack.
From what I heard from you there, what I did come to realize is that just as love is, God is beyond words. I muted you, Nolan, because there was some noise coming through. Sorry. You're welcome to jump in now.
Okay. Actually, first of all, I want to thank Jesus Pantheon because he mentioned something about curiosity. It's interesting because what we learn and the consciousness is inside us, within us. So that's interesting. And I really like how Jesus Pantheon talks about this. It's very logical and very creates a lot of gives a lot of insight, great knowledge about his experiences and his knowledge, which is great and awesome. And
You should go
again,
read my page, you'd blow your mind. But thank you, appreciate taking the compliment and the ego away.
Scottish. You're Scottish.
Welsh, but I don't mind. Scottish accent sounds way more fierce to me. The Welsh always sound a little. Now I say stupid because I make fun of myself, but obviously I wouldn't say that really. I'd say we sound a little bit.
So where are you from?
Wales. Well, I'm not from Wales, but in your language we say Wales. Yeah, the country of Wales is attached to England. Yeah, part of the UK.
Yeah, Welsh. Yeah, it's a very lovely place. I've been here 7 years before. Yeah, very lovely place.
May I also return the favour of asking where you're from? As long as you don't mind, dear Jack, ask some introductions.
I'm from Oregon, Lake Osceola, Oregon, but I'm originally from Lithuania.
Lithuania. All right. Yeah. Okay. What's the main religion out there? May I ask? It often gives me an indication to your background.
It's actually it could be it coincides with paganism and Christianity.
Oh, so you definitely would like the stuff I talk about then, because it's more esoteric. And people say I'm a pagan because I don't worship God in the same way others do. But, anyway, thank you. I don't want to take away too much from Jack. I'm sorry, Jack. Thank you I appreciate you for allowing us to have a moment.
Before you go, I think you should also listen to it. Actually, Sir Jack, you were mentioning something. You were just mentioning something about it, about solutions, right? Actually, I want to add something in regards to that because I don't think that it's called solution. I think it's the truth. The truth is the solution, and the solution is the truth. And peace is the truth, and solution is the peace. So it's peace, solution, and truth.
Jack, I just remembered something I'm working on. I need to ask your permission on because every time I thought of this, I thought, oh, damn it, Jack got the other half of this locket here, so I'm going to bring it up with him and see if he agrees with me. As you can see, if I said baby Jesus Christ is exactly what I've got in my little Bible, and I'm being allegoric here, not disrespectful, is there, just curiosity. That's the innocent part, yeah? But often you can't call that Jesus Christ the grown-up version in our mythology unless you add another component which often comes with adulthood, which Jack talks about, which is radical honesty. Jack, if you can imagine, if you can merge radical honesty with just curiosity, what kind of machine that can make an individual inside? I'm leaving it vague like that because I don't want to take over you, because you're the one that often refers to radical honesty. I had a different name for me before, but radical honesty, I love it. And that's something I've been looking into working with, and like a spell or a potion, mixing it with my stuff. And then I went, oh, man, when you bring radical honesty from an adult place to the child just curiosity, you get something really crazy there, and I'm working on it. Can you see that, Jack?
Yeah. Honesty and curiosity leads to a growth in wisdom. It's the only way the truth can be reckoned with, where you can find a peace in the truth. And that's where I found. That's the path, and no one said it. The truth has a power you don't want to deny. You can't fight the truth. You can't run from the truth. You may as well accept the truth and own the truth and be grateful for all that is true, that you know. Because what I think we're looking for is to grow with the talents of a child, curious and honest and open, trusting. And then as we grow in wisdom, we apply the wisdom to continue the curiosity and honesty. Right?
You know I love it. I think it's amazing. As I say, I'm glad I met you to really look, because I was working more on the curiosity side, and then when I took a deep dive in you and started looking how you started mapping that radical honesty and all the different elements, it helped boost my work. So, and then I'm merging things now. I'm like, yes, radical honesty, and when I say just curiosity, I mean no perception or aid to it, just that raw curiosity you had from free will as a child before you started adding all this worrying about tomorrow and the past.
Happy birthday, Jack. Sorry, I just read the title. Holy shit, I didn't read it right. So happy birthday, bro. Hope you had a great day.
Yeah, it's been beautiful.
Also, much love.
Thank you. Well, my brother, in the description and what I posted today, where it's what I did, wherever you may be, spend time, right? Actual time in your day, bringing your mind and heart together in appreciation, focused and celebrating on all that you can love. Doesn't have to be near you or with you, but it's a part of the experience you've had. So appreciate all you can love and feel good about feeling good, man. And then the more of us that feel good, the more of us are going to be willing to try a little bit more. And I tell you what, doing the unlikely, it's how to discover the improbable. I believe in miracles. So what I do next, I have no friggin' clue, man. I'm just flowing with God and God's plan. But I'm ready to celebrate, man. The world is ready to celebrate with the awareness of peace on earth, forgiveness of debts, repentance and reform, just everywhere. The future's counting on us.
I would say so. More than most, actually. I'd say we got about 25, 30 years.
Well, I heard your discussion. I didn't get to join the panel when it opened up, but I was listening to your discussion about the advancements of the emergence of a new being of intelligence competing here amongst us. Yeah.
Yes, it's happened every single time before. The only difference this time is where the intelligences have been in one group of people and another group of people, and we've sold, this is how we, right, and it'll be a little dramatic, this is how we raised our livestock here, and the intellect we put in them serves us like this, and we can manipulate them like this, and this is constantly happening. This is one of the first times now we are training the next intelligence to replace us. And one of the common themes I use is if you watch the newest, like Planet of the Apes, trying to use that as an allegory. Oh, here's another one, and I'm going to try to scare people. If you take away the words and the education of a human being, what have you got left?
I'm not sure where you're going. What do you mean?
It only takes a generation or two to put humans back in the trees while AI takes over everything. And we're already pushing towards that. And while everybody, and I've got to be careful how I say this, because this is the part that I've always struggled with. So please, everybody, if I say this incorrectly, I apologize. But this horizontal fighting you're all talking about, like Trump and the wars and that, all important. But right now, there's a vertical shift happening, and this is happening at the same time. So if this wasn't happening, I'd be in that landscape with you all. But because this is happening, while this is happening, my job is to try and explain to you guys, as much as I'm not saying, stop, I'm not saying don't stop keeping the fires at bay. I'm saying, whilst you're doing that, you need to start looking this way, because I'm not the one claiming this is true.
Right.
I'm claiming my mapping is true, but the source material is coming from the source, and there's so many of them now. And even Elon Musk did a big one recently, saying the only reason he's in it is because human beings seem to be pushing and pushing and pushing. They want to make a genie, they want to get a genie, but they want to work out how to put the frickin' genie back in the bottle first. Right. And that's this, and that's why I get a lot of infighting. Sorry, I think you tell me that.
Well, I see that. I've mentioned it myself quite a while ago. not as succinctly perhaps as you've detailed it out, but yeah, the emergence of this new intelligence and the advancements of technology, it's a similar threat to our future as the war industry, and they're tied together. So this is where I was saying, I believe this path I'm on is a solution for both battles.
Could I ask you then, Jack, so we don't take over the show about this, because I want to, this is your birthday and I'm enjoying myself here. Afterwards, or call, or just another time, me and you could have a private talk about this and see if there's something we could do together on your show about having a talk back and forth. Yeah, I've got some great displays, and see where your works and my works, just see where they're aligned, to see where these dangers are. And like I said, it's only an observation. Anybody can observe it. Once you observe it, it's yours. Do it as well. I don't claim ownership of any of these things. I'm worried for our future, the same as you. And I just could see this one thing, and I'm not saying anything about anything, just about priority of time, which is it's a tricky situation. You know what I mean? I haven't worked out yet how to sell that to people, that this is priority. I don't know how to do it, because it feels awful to say this doesn't matter, because I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this, guys. This does matter.
Do you not see the solution as the same for both of them?
I can see a solution that is the same, but it's the word you use all the time: unity.
Right. Right.
No, that is
So-
the solution. I agree.
And that's what I'm suggesting we do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If we spoke about this later on, we could look at like the mappings and see if it aligns with your stuff. I just haven't had a chance to align it with anybody else and get on the same page with them really with this. No one's really had a chat with us about it that well. And there's a lot more to discuss, but I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to take over the show. Maybe we could do another time.
Okay, actually, I want to mention something. Please, can I just say something for 2 minutes? Sir Jack and Pantheon. Pantheon, few minutes ago, mentioned that about how humbleness and curiosity is so important for not just our personal growth, but also growth as society, growth for our spirits, growth for our mental peace, growth for everything. So I want to add something in regards that the current party, which is being ruling over us, literally wants to do the opposite by using fear, by using our personal ego, our own self thought superiority, that we are superior than others. It creates a sense of uh, liking, which makes us to not have any sort of growth. We literally try to hate each other and be like literally be the opposite of humble, like be arrogant or be egoistic, which is what exactly is being done to us. And other people, evil people, are like it, so they never actually have the opportunity to even have the self growth or any of this aspect. So just want to mention something in regards to that.
Yeah. You're bringing a bunch, you got a feedback, Nolan. I'm not sure what's up with your mic. Muting it for a little bit.
Hey there, Jack. I quickly. Oh no, sorry.
Please wait. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, Jack.
Trying to respond to something you said and something Nolan said. I mean, I'm listening and paying attention. What I wanted to point out, please, what I see is the solution for this advancement in intelligence. It's just what Musk and others were saying. There needs to be some sort of oversight. Okay. Well, the same way to get the oversight and the advancement of technology, at this point, we've got to humble ourselves and accept this is a worldwide issue. Each nation needs to be honest about what's going on. So the same opportunity to have the oversight on various things is also the same system that's enforcing this fractional reserve debt slave system. So reforms have got to happen. We can stand on the truth and make the changes and fill in the details as it happens, but it's time, brothers and sisters. My birthday wish. Actually, go ahead, Pantheon. I'll get back to that later.
Yeah, man.
Actually, before you mention something, can I please say something in regards to it? Actually, technology is not our enemy. the people who control have monopoly over it is that, like, just like you mentioned about AI, right? And all this technology, it's not the issue. AI is not the issue. The ones who are controlling it are the ones who are using the greed, trying to monopolize it, trying to misuse it,
No.
or use it as a weapon against us. They are the enemy,
Right.
not AI.
No one, please. Your audio is not good. Maybe try disconnecting and reconnecting or something, please. Um, Pantheon, go ahead. The four horsemen remapped. Helios, mysticism.
Yes. So the idea is of these four horsemen is they're supposed to be gates between the truth and the average and the consciousness of the average man. These are the things that stop everybody's message from getting through. And once you conquer these or get them conquered, your truth can be delivered. What the White Horse Conquest does is dogma. The idea is to conquer the source of the truth by saying, my book says so, this law says so, man, not God, not the truth. And so they conquer, and they do this as a child in many things. And if you have a question, I don't mind pausing, but I can go on.
Please, I heard it, and I encourage people, if you want to drop a link to your presentation, I encourage people to check it out. Yes, we know these are the problem. The solution is we work together to overcome these things, the dogma, the demagoguery, the devilry, and the damnation. It's an individual path for each of us, but the answers have been here forever. That's the thing.
I kind of agree that they have been here forever. It's just I don't think people can see them. I think people are blind to them.
Well, they haven't been looking. They've been looking for problems. They've been looking for danger, right? They've been looking for things to blame.
That's what those horsemen do. They do that. They're the things that are doing that. That's what I'm saying is those things are doing those things to the average mind that don't allow me and you or people like us to get our message through because these things are more important than me and you.
Right. But there's a way through.
I believe that, so yes.
And it's in the scripture. That's the answers. When I finally went to the Bible and I started reading the wisdom in there, I was like, why is everyone so stupid? This book is everywhere, man. But I get it. It's not my place to judge. And it's truly by God's grace that one gets to see. That's the truth. Oh, man. Hey, a shout out to Objective Ethics. Thank you again for your support. Happy birthday. Thank you. And yes, fulfillment and success are in all that we do. Yeah, not just today, but every day. We are one together, and we are building this foundation with peace, love, wisdom, and unity. Thank you very much. And so I don't forget, let me see, I know I got it. Yeah. A reminder for the folks, next Wednesday, Objective Ethics is hosting me. The link is in the description. I encourage you. Check him out and stay tuned. There's more coming up, not just here, but Pantheon, you're getting the stuff going. You've gotten a couple new videos out. And are you still moving towards a stream thing too, or?
Yes, we've got a weekend just to catch up on the real life videos. We put a couple of them up to see how they went. They went well, but we needed to, because we did the launching of the religion. We had to do its constitution and things like that. So there was so many things we had to get out in mass, and now we're just catching up. And then as soon as we do that, we'll get the stream up and running, then so people can talk to us about this stuff.
I love it. And you do have a way of putting the words together, and it paints a good picture. But some of the things I'd had to stop and really look at it myself to see what it was you were pointing at. But it's all coming together. And Michael, what do I think about Native American religions? The ancestors of many different cultures, I think, were more in tune with the spirit, the unity. They were much more connected. We lost Pantheon again. That's okay. It's all coming together, man. Craig, when you joined, you were in a what would help you feel better about you today?
Bro, I'm pretty cool. Everything's sliding into place for me. 4 months ago, I got a message on Facebook from my ex-partner saying, "Do you want to speak to your son?" I'm like, "What? Are you fucking kidding me?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm being serious." I was like, "Fuck, hell yeah." Do you know what I mean? My life's been great since then. Apart from money shortage, whatever the fuck the word is. I've been pretty great, and then just having something missing in my life. That's why I'm joining the channel. And you know what I said to you last night, what else I joined up with. Apart from that, it's getting there bit by bit, millimeter by millimeter. If that makes any sense.
When you recognize in your mind and heart, got an echo coming through you. When you recognize in your mind and heart that the limits of your power are right here and now, you can surrender anything that's not here and now. And in that space of being, that's where in the peace, the answers will arise. Sam, address my question, please. Why do you think you can convince this chimp race better than Jesus? Ooh, man, that's a claim I did not make, not at all. However, he did say, "Greater things than these shall you do," or something like that. And the answers I'm talking about are his words, his way. And really, all I'm doing is surrendering myself to life and to love. And in surrendering myself to life and to love, I ask my heart, what would give me the greatest joy in this life? Well, for me, the easy answer is what it is. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love is what I want the world to know.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back, dude. Sorry for the echoing. Apparently my ears hurt from wearing headphones all the time, so that's why I'm not got them on. Sorry.
That's okay. I have to drown out so many different things anyway, so I'm used to doing that. Yeah, Jack, I am really passionate, though. I really want to speak to you lately. I'm having... You mentioned earlier on, you said about talking to God. I'm having what I think are delusions of grandeur, and they're coming from an internal battle I'm having. Can't seem to get the chaotic, doubtful self to want to bow to a lot of things lately, and a lot of internal struggle and battle, and I'm having massive serotonin dips because of it, because I can't seem to. It's because nobody accepts the sabbath in me. No one accepts the sort of the fact that I've been trained to be a narcissist my entire life. This is who I am. I've never been anything different. My parents taught me to be this, and I changed my life around. But part of who I am, I can't get rid of. But because people won't work with it, without trying to change it, I'm trying to get it to change for me. To, take one for the team. I've been struggling to get it to do that because it tells me I'm incorrect all the time, and I'm saying that's your nature, your instincts. You're supposed to be doubtful, but you're too much for people. They can't take you, and you need to calm down, and you're going to fuck things up. So I'm using a little demagoguery with him at the moment, and he's enlightened that because, well, he understands this. He understands I'm trying to trick him. It's the only language he understands sometimes, Jack, inside me. No one seems to want to speak with that part of me. They don't like him, they're scared of him because he's rude, he's obnoxious, and he doesn't take things serious, and yet wants you to do it. Narcissists. And yet, I've grown up with him my entire life. I didn't decide to be one, I was created as one. I didn't know anything different until I recognized it. And the histrionics in me finally woke up and said, I prefer curiosity. So I hand my life over to God, or the monad, as I see it. And all he's asked me to do is, you do not taint the new soul I gave you, which is just curiosity. And my curiosity was back. And all he says, if you give up good and evil, it's the greatest start man can do. Because I told you once, I'll tell you again. He who consumes the knowledge of the tree of good and evil within curiosity will taint it and fall into a world of fiction. And so I did that. And now I'm here. So yeah, I'm struggling.
You can surrender the struggle in the silence. And that's where to focus the mind to stay calm is in the silence. And maybe your mind and your impulse may be to jump in and ask or try and resolve your doubt. But allowing yourself to overcome the doubt or to listen a little closer sometimes allows the answer to show up, just not when we were looking for it. That's the pattern I found over and over for me. The answer was there, just not when Jack wanted it or the way that Jack wanted it, right?
I am.
I don't mean to put you off, not at all.
It's okay.
Thank you.
All time in the world.
Welcome back. How are you today?
Oh, I'm in a little ragey right now. How are you doing?
I have no rage. I'm filled with peace and celebrating today, man.
Nice. I'm working on it. I'll get there. I came up here to give you a little redemption or whatever that fucking birthday song was. Just give me a second though, all right?
Wait, what? No, I don't need any birthday songs or anything like that.
It's an etude. It's an etude. You'd like it. But just give me a second.
All right. The inner peace, Pantheon.
Yeah, I was going to say that me, because I've grown up with it all my life, it's second nature to me. I love being that way, and it's who I am. But people don't look like who I am completely, and because I have the ability to shut a part of me off to help people come to know me, and I'm understanding they don't have the ability to shut a part of them off to do it the other way. So if I have that, then I have the responsibility. But the part of me that doesn't like that is sulking with me at the moment. So I just got to wait it out and see what happens. Either we're going to get in a fight and he's just going to pull his testicles longer and we're going to wait that out, or eventually we're going to find a middle ground and he's going to let us operate in a different function. But right now, there's a bit of testicle pulling and a bit of like something going on inside that part of me that's, like I said, doubtful is the way I put it, to show people what it is, my instinct. To me, I love it. I get to see things from all different angles, but it isn't serving me too well at the moment. So I have to be able to switch that part off of me, and it's just hard, that's all.
It can be done. I mean, we can change. It seems hard at first, but if it's in the direction of good change and it helps improve relationships, well, it's worthy.
Yeah, my difficulty is I don't know about forcing it. I just want its permission because I think it'll go smoother. I think I can achieve that because it's getting easier. So that means something, the other personas are working. He's softening. And like the crazy part of me has always been there from day one. So it's the most foundational, core, solid part of me. and all these new personas are now trying to tell the one thing that's been you since birth, that I know you're a certain way, but we need you to calm the
Be
fuck
right
down.
back.
Right. You give yourself permission, whether you know it or not, to get excited. You can also give yourself permission to calm down. That's something I learned for myself. It wasn't always a conscious decision to get excited, but that's what I was working on fixing. I didn't want to be moved unconsciously. I want to be conscious and responsible in my ways.
Oh, I gotta say to Jack, just because I think it's my responsibility to do this is when I went back to watch your videos right from the beginning, I can agree with a lot of that. Now I don't know what happens when this camera goes off, but that's certainly a consistent message you've had. So yeah, I agree with you. I like the consistency of your messages, to be honest. Except for the curiosity one, I want that back. I can't wait for you to bring curiosity. I'm gonna keep rattling on. No, that's crazy. But you said so much awesome stuff about curiosity, and I don't know why you just stopped. I wish you'd just go back and talk about that stuff, because it really helped me, really helped my wife, and I think it could help a lot of other people. And it stops me from biting my nails, going, "Come on, Jack, you've got this." Yeah, no, I understand. There's a little bit of devilry going on here. I'm trying to push my agenda. I appreciate that. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it because you've said some awesome stuff. I want you to go and revisit that stuff. Really do. If you ask me, but I'm gonna shut up.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I actually haven't had many requests of, hey, can you talk about this more or that more? I think that would be helpful, but you know, the world is the way that it is, and with this curiosity, when I saw the answer for humanity, it's the same as the individual. The Hermetic principles and laws are true.
Holy shit, you guys can't see that. Sorry, Jack. Can you see it now? Our sky is red. You can't see that, can you?
No.
It's red and purple. It's a sunset. It's beautiful up in the mountain. No, it's not doing it justice, babe. Honestly, it's this shitty webcam camera. Guys, if you could see that.
See the deeper there.
Just think of the most wonderful purples and blues, the whole sky painted like a painting. We get that every now and again in the summer. You know, we have that little bit of luck.
Probably from the smoke, I'd assume. A lot of forest fires that way.
We haven't had as many, believe it or not. I'd expect more. We've had a couple of wildfires here, but not as many as I thought, because we have forests and mountains. Maybe because the valleys and all that prevent the wind.
I've noticed that before. I mean, where I grew up was in the mountains, and you know, on the right night, even with, especially sometimes with the forest fires, there was just these incredible colors in the sky. And it's like Mother Earth, Mother Nature, the beauty that's offered. Oh, that's the goodness. The goodness of life. It's found in the beauty. It's found in the wisdom. It's found in the connections, our relationships. That's what life is about. It's not about earning a paycheck. It's not about paying the bills. It's not about revenge and getting back at others. It's about getting right with ourselves.
All right, you ready for your little birthday etude, Jack?
Yes, please. I think
I'll play
so.
the short version, and bear with me. I've just started learning it, so it's not going to be perfect. Not close.
You're playing it. Well, thank you.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful. Beautiful and much appreciated, Bill.
It was not my best attempt, but better than that shit he played, right?
Thank you. Jesse, how are you, brother? You showed up perfectly. How you doing, man?
I'm okay. Happy born day to you. Happy born day to you. Happy born day, dear Jack. Happy born day to you.
You meant to say happy birthday, not happy born day.
No, born day.
Thank you, bro.
There's a difference between birth and born.
Dude, I'm just pulling your chain. Don't worry about it.
But Jack, I obviously it's your day, and I was just hearing you talk about the forest fires and things, and I thought something was important. So here in Canada, we have something called forest vegetation management. And what that means is the forest industry, they lobbied the Canadian government in order to allow spraying of glyphosate, which is known as cancer causing, as all the suits in Monsanto and Bayer now. And they spray in one province 5,000 pounds of glyphosate into the forest every single year. And why that's, I think, is important, is what they're doing. The reasoning behind it is because they want to kill off anything that competes against any of the trees that are used for logging industry. And why they do that, when they do that and they spray these chemicals, it kills off all of the weeds, it kills off all the competing trees. And it not only poisons the ecosystem, but it dries everything out. And by it drying everything out, as you noticed, year after year after year, the fires have been getting worse and worse and worse. And then they want to blame climate change and cow farts, but it's all the chemicals that they're spraying in the forest, and it's even done legally through the government called forest vegetation management, for anybody that wasn't aware about that. But I just thought that was important to share with you guys. We're just talking about the forest there.
I saw something about glyphosate or whatever being put on the forest. I didn't believe it, but you're confirming it. So, holy cows, man.
So you can look right on the Canadian website.
Brothers and sisters, peace and love, peace and Jack, brothers and sisters. We're all here
much love, Imperius.
We're all here today. Jacks, how you doing? The two Jacks are here today. How are we doing? We have Anal is here to my right. I see down here on the lower level. And I see Glyphosate is up there on top.
Imperius, I really don't fucking like you, right?
I love you, Anal. I love
Big
you.
up, Imperius.
I love you, Anal. Don't be mad. I'm here to spread love.
I'm sure you do love buttholes, but I'm not a big fan of you.
Well, that's your name, isn't that? Oh,
you probably smell like a butthole. I bet you if I could have been with you.
Sorry, Jack. I thought it was Anal. Come on. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. It was my fault. My fault. I apologize. Peace and love. I apologize, Avil. I thought it was Anal. I'm sorry.
That's better.
Jack,
we're getting somewhere now.
Jack, how are we today? Peace and Jack on your birthday, my good friend Jack. This is a day of celebration. This is the birth of our Jack. This is like a Christmas for the Jack community today. This is our day of Talcottia. It was the start of Talcottia. How many years ago today, Jack? How many years ago today, Jack? How many years? How many years ago today, Jack?
Well, the Talcottia didn't begin until a few years ago.
No, Jack. I'm talking about when did Jack begin? How many years ago, Jack?
53 years.
50 fucking 3 years, Jack. You look great, Jack. Looking great, Jack. Looking great, man. You look good on that. You're taking care of yourself, Jack, keeping yourself mentally and physically sharp.
Mentally.
Well, Jack, you're in good shape for your Jack. Honestly, like you said, you lost like 100 pounds, Jack. So I mean, that's a great accomplishment. Everyone up here is playing games and pussyfooting around and acting like a bunch of rapscallions, Jack.
Do you ride a bike, Jack? You're a cyclist at all?
No, Jack's a runner. I thought. Didn't you run, Jack? I thought you ran. No. How'd you lose all the weight then, Jack? Just changing the diet.
Yeah, mindfulness.
Wow, Jack. That's the power of Jack, man. That's awesome.
No, this is the power of God. I read something earlier today, a study on, and I could have misunderstood, and I might not be remembering right, but as I understand, the cortisol from our stress, it'll be stored in our fat cells, and our body will literally carry that around. But as you relax your body, shit changes quickly. Especially if you've been uptight for a while, and I was. I was.
Jack, you know who I also want up here? Can we ask Objective Ethics to come up here? I want to give him a little hug too, just like I did to Evil. We need some hugs today, Jack. On Jack's birthday, we need to spread love. You know? Look at Jack. Jack, look at all that. Jack, I'm not going to respond in those kind of hateful dialogue. I'm going to choose to be, Jack, on your birthday, Jack, I'm going to choose to be the bigger man, the whiter man. You know what I mean?
It's all good. It's all good. We're here alive today, and today really it's a celebration of today, not Jack, but life. Celebrate life.
Cool.
I'm sure that's what Jesus would want for us.
It is, Jack. It is. It would be, Jack. You know, it's another thing we want. I want Jesus Pantheon to just. I love his voice, Jack. His little Scottish voice. It's beautiful, Jack. It reminds me of every time I hear him on panel, I want to watch Braveheart after him, Jack. After he's on.
Jack, I say this in love to Imperius. I say it to you, little brother. I love listening to another narcissist speak. Brings comfort to my ears. That I'm not the only one.
Jack, we love one another. Even us narcissists recognize each other, Jack. It's about love and it's about connecting.
Imperius, you know Wales, you know the UK, yeah.
Welsh, yeah, the Welsh, yeah.
Wales is not even next door to Scotland. They don't.
Well, sir, I never said I was a geographer. But
Wales is between the United Kingdom.
Sir, do you know where? Can you tell me where Delaware is compared to Arizona, sir?
Sorry, Jack. Could I tell a little joke, Jack, that might introduce Kenny?
I've never been to
Wales.
Sorry.
And it's about God, ready? So, the Lord Gabriel came to God and he said, "God, I thought you didn't take any favoritism among the humans." He said, "I don't." He said, "I've been to Wales. The mountains are gorgeous, the streams are gorgeous, the people are wonderful, their heritage is amazing. It seems like you favoritism." He said, "Yeah, but have you seen the neighbors I give them?" That's England, by the way.
I'd like to correct you on Guru's accent. He's actually
here's the
Welsh.
Scottish voice. I love this one.
He's from Wales. I'm Scottish.
He's from Wales. Hi, Kenny. He's from Wales. He's not from Scotland. The Scottish Isles.
Similar
He's
Celtic
Celtic.
background, maybe, but.
So, Jack, how old are you? Do you mind me asking?
Jack just said he's 53 years
Just
old.
said that 5 minutes
He's
ago.
53 years old.
Looking good for it as well.
He is, yeah.
I'm
looks like Steve the Colonel Crocker for the Blues Brothers band a little bit.
I don't
The
remember
Steve
that one.
Crocker band. Look at this. I love how you
We'd have to
pronunciate.
find some pictures to compare. Have a look.
Imperius is going to fall in love with you just for your accent. It's.
I love this man.
Hey, you know, life is good when we actually focus on health, on self-love. It does transform everything. It's so easy to get lost in despair, in habits, and in identity. This is something I've been wondering, a question maybe we can discuss. Finding your identity, what are you most proud of? What you're most proud of is going to reveal part of your identity for sure.
Losing it was the thing
My
I was
new
proud of.
identity is Scottish.
I'm proud of my hair and my body. I think it's okay.
Jack, do you know this? Do you notice Kenny looks a little bit like Eisenberg? He's dressed like Eisenberg a little bit, Jack, from Breaking Bad.
Heisenberg.
Whatever, you know.
I know.
It's Friday, Jack. I'm
I know.
drunk. You know, we're here, Jack. We're doing the best we can.
Guys, you know, 2 phrases of love I told my son is, I will never, ever be proud of you, and I'll never, ever forgive you. And they're the greatest words of love I could have ever given him. Because from there, he's free.
He'll never forgive you.
Jack, why is Kenny wearing all black? Did he just go to a funeral, Jack? Did Kenny go to a funeral? He's been all black.
Quick question, mate.
Does he think he's
really important.
No, but hold on, Jack. Does he think he's the man in black? Does he think he's What's going on here, Jack?
I can't hear Ricardo.
Pantheon. What if your son, what if he needs to forgive you? What then?
Well, he can forgive me. I told him I would never forgive him. I'd never forgive him or be proud of him.
Oh.
Would you forgive him? Would you forgive Kenny if he buck broke you?
I'd never forgive it. I would never forgive any of you because it's one of the biggest addictions in the world. I don't need forgiveness.
Jack, what are you drinking, my friend? You got water? What do you got? Gatorade? Jack, do you like Gatorade or Powerade better? No preference.
Neither.
Water. Electrolytes are good though, Jack, when you're working out.
Hey, Ricardo, do you think there's anything you could do that I would ever need to forgive you for?
Maybe.
What if he sent you a dick pic?
Something that hasn't happened yet, but could happen. Yeah.
Imperious, behave yourself, brother.
Jack, was that my conscience? I thought I just
That
heard
was
something speaking to me.
That was highly inappropriate. Less of that, please. Less of
Even
that
Kenny
sex.
broke character and laughed a little bit at that comment, Jack. Did you see that?
Oh, you were asking about Kenny's a showman. He's got style. I respect his style.
Yeah, Mr. Cool.
Computer slice. I'm gonna keep my camera off. It's lagging.
Sorry if you had to address me there.
Jack, since it's your birthday,
respond.
I think we should talk more. I think we should get to know Jack better. Who is Jack? What makes him really tick? Who's the man behind the facade?
Jack? I want to know.
So
who's
Jack,
the hottest chick you ever banged, Jack?
You know what, Imperious?
Jack, what kind of music are you into? Who's your favorite singers and your favorite band?
Yeah.
Not whatever you played, Kenny. Definitely not that, buddy.
Right.
You an Elvis fan, Jack? I'm not particularly.
Jack's going to be more John Lennon than Elvis, surely.
I fucking
Jack's a hippie. He's gonna be like
you know,
the guy.
Jack, are you not a music fan?
Rocking in the freeway, that type of music, you know.
What's your
Why are you guys putting Jack in a corner? He can like anything he wants.
You're the only one creating that type of corner. We were just asking.
We're just trying to guess, man.
Imperious, is your mind like? Is your mind never not in the gutter?
Jack, why is he being aggressive to me? I was just
Does it
asking
ever crawl out of there?
I was saying Jack could like anything from Lil Wayne to who do we want to Les Paul? Jack can like anything he wants.
People are a product of their time, Imperious.
I think people like music all from different eras. I mean, I like music from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I like Little Richard. I like, Motown. I like all kinds of stuff. I'm not from that era. I think anyone can like whatever they want to like.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
My first concert at like 9 years old, my mom and dad took me like Elton John with my brother.
My first concert
9 years
was
old.
Spice Girls.
Elton John's way older than I am.
What was it like, Imperious? Was it good? Was it thrilling?
Yeah, I smelled weed for the first time.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought it was like burning chicken.
Yeah, it's quite a pungent aroma.
Yeah, it was at the Great Western Forum. Jack, do you remember what the Great Western Forum was, Jack? Where the Lakers and Showtime Lakers and Magic and Worthy and Kareem
Like
and all them used to play?
Like an arena.
Imperious, did you see that comment Trixie said there? Not the one on screen, but the other one?
I did not. I was paying attention to Jack most
There we
of the time.
go.
What was she saying?
If you can
I told
read,
Jack
go
to
ahead
ask
and read
Imperius
what's
to
on
treat
screen
him to the gift of not talking about his penis. That'd be. I didn't, Jack. I didn't even talk about my penis. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't even. But you know what I like though, Jack. Now that we're on the subject,
Streisand
I do
effect.
like that
Nobody
Trexie
else
was
can talk.
bringing it up and thinking about it though. That's a step forward, Jack, for me.
Jack, I remember you saying, Jack, you used to be you were a Nine Inch Nails fan, and that's awesome, man. Because I've loved Nine Inch Nails for 20, 30 years, probably. I haven't listened to all of their stuff. There's too much. There's so much music, so many albums, long, But most of the stuff I have, listened to, I loved, and it's all down to one guy. It was Trent Reznor is Nine Inch Nails. The other guys were just session musicians, basically, or friends, maybe. But it was, it was him.
I think that was part of it too. When I learned that it was all him, I was like, holy shit, there's some talent.
The work rate, all those songs he wrote.
Yeah.
All those emotional states he got into to be able to feel that what was going on.
I feel like Jack would be a Burt Bacharach fan. Are you a Burt Bacharach fan, Jack, or no? No.
Oh no.
I don't know what that is. Hey, welcome back,
guys. How you doing? Hey, I heard your question, Jack. How do we reveal our purpose? And you said part of it. I do like that part that you added to it, because it's really hard for someone to find their purpose. And I think that's what the root of happiness is, finding your purpose.
That's a funny
the thing
super
that
chat,
drives you, you know what I'm saying? The thing that gives you motivation outside of family, because like Adam had a job and purpose.
No, dude, Jack,
before
read it,
Eve
please.
came
It's
along.
hilarious. Please,
Let
Jack,
him
read
finish.
it.
Let him finish.
This is very important, because the first thing God saw that was not good was man being alone. Even though he was living out his purpose and doing his job, because God said, name the animals and whatnot, he was walking with God. This woman, right, is supposed to add to us. And in the middle of that, we're supposed to try to figure out what happiness is, because happiness is not guaranteed. It really doesn't tell us about happiness, but it tells us about the simplicity of the garden before all the rules came along,
Okay. Also, you got to do some soul searching, bro. You got to do some soul searching to find a connection with God.
Jack, this guy sounds like he's having a weed garden. What's going on here?
It takes a while.
Hey, Red 40, thank you for the support, and let's not
read it, Jack.
Assumptions. According to Red, of course, Impy was taken to gay man concert by his parents. You just can't make this stuff up.
That's not very nice.
I'd like to recommend a book. I'd like to recommend a book just before I go.
How do you expect Imperius to be a better man when he's constantly being berated?
Hey, Piers Morgan.
It's funny.
Woke is dead. Who killed it?
New common sense triumphed in the age of madness.
Piers is as woke as anyone. Isn't he a cuckold? Doesn't he watch his wife?
Piers Morgan's a fucking moron.
He is, though. I don't like him at all.
Yeah, like literally, I heard he's a cuckold, Jack. Like he literally watches his wife by her with other men.
Morgan is floating in a lake of bullshit.
He's a cuckold.
If I may, Jack, I do have a question.
Without a paddle.
Please.
You are right, Imperius.
So this is something that's never really sat well with me. I've always kind of, since I was a young guy, I thought it never really made sense. Hold on a second. Sorry. Somebody's leaving my house. I'll be right back. So I didn't leave you on a cliffhanger there.
Please. Yeah, when you're back, feel free to jump in. We've got, I think maybe, Kenny could be an example. The identity is attached to a certain thing, but many people attach their identity to their religion, to their job, to their role, to all of that. But we've got to set that aside in order to really rest in what God is doing. Zil, welcome back to you. How are you?
Shut up, Jack.
That was pretty.
You watch your effing mouth talking to our leader.
Shut up, Imperious. Yes,
Jack, let me F him up. Jack, can I F him up or restrain me?
You're not doing nothing to me, sucker.
Jack, I'm gonna stick my foot
I'll
so far.
slap you right here on this panel,
Jack,
Imperious.
Jack,
Don't
I can't
play
handle it.
games with
I can't.
me. Don't play games with me, Imperious.
I'm gonna stick my foot so far up your
Imperious,
ass. The back of the water in the back of my knee is gonna quench your thirst. You don't disrespect the prophet.
I'm gonna
All right,
you in
I
the
don't want to come down on Sodom and Gomorrah because you're fucking with Jack so much.
I'm gonna put you in a headlock and hit.
You're gonna put me in a headlock and stick you and try to get me to blow you because you're a gay man, sir. I don't want to orally fillet you.
I'll punch you in the sternum.
See, Jack, he's trying to put me in the pommel horse, the sternum.
Yep,
He's trying to put me in all these positions, Jack. I'm scared. That's a scary thought for me, Jack.
Okay, sorry about that. So, if I may,
honestly, you do not want to punch someone in the sternum. That's probably the strongest place.
Right.
Like,
well,
you can hit him in the femur. Maybe the femur would be more.
Please pause. Please pause.
Press charges. Are you a little biatch?
Avil was trying to jump in with a question. Please go ahead.
So if what Emperor was saying, I don't know what the theme of the show was, but if it was meaning tied, this is Brooklyn, stop crying. This is something that's confused me. In my view, we can get meaning in two ways, but really just one. The second way is the one that confuses me. What colloquially people say is meaningful. Acts of service to God or having kids. I think acts of service to God is the only way you can attempt to try to find a meaning. But what I don't understand is why people think having kids would grant them their soul or their offering the life force meaning, because it's just it's just static. So it keeps things at the status quo.
Responsibility to raise your kid right.
I triggered you, Zil.
Let him finish, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, so if I have a kid, it's just like saying, well, I'm not leaving right now. After I pass away, there'll be this part of me that I kind of shaped to help shape the current world. But if life is, if it's fragile, if we go away after a certain amount of time, how is leaving something behind inherently meaningful when you're gone? It doesn't, to me, it makes no sense.
Can I answer him? He's just rambling about the same question. I think I can answer.
I don't know. I will push back on that pretty hard.
Jack, it's people satisfying their biological urge, but their spiritual urge still remains for something greater.
No, this is ridiculous.
All
Let me
right.
explain.
Now
Let me explain.
Emperor, because it was directed towards.
All right, Jack, I'll be back. I can't listen to the Emperor for too long.
It was directed towards me. But fine.
Come back later then, dude.
All right.
Bill, who was it?
What I would say, and then whoever wants to go next can go. I would say that if you as a person, right, we can go all the way back to the garden. If you as a person have this relationship with God and this everlasting life, because this is what it is, like we're talking about the spiritual side. If you have this relationship with God, the everlasting life, you eat of the tree of life. So you have eternal life. So you're already in that category. But if you're not really spiritually inclined, people will find meaning and purpose in the basic laws that God told us. He said, be fruitful and multiply. So a lot of people will try to multiply whatever they have, or they'll be fruitful, you know what I mean, and try to do good, you know what I mean? These are the things that people try to find purpose in versus having a relationship with God. There's eunuchs and stuff like that as well. So, people like nuns, they'll dedicate themselves to God. It's out there. But go ahead.
Please.
I got to push back and say that people are that's like a way of you're saying the non-spiritual, and those people find it that way. But it's just offshooting it off themselves. They realized, I can't find it in myself. Maybe if I can find meaning in helping some other person. but it's still not. It doesn't answer. It doesn't get to the question of the meaning of the life.
All right, can I answer?
Because it's just another mortal thing.
How about,
All right.
I would think the
So
search
here's
itself.
my answer. No, Mark.
Go ahead.
No, shut up. Here's my answer. All right. So here's an important part you're missing, Avil, is legacy can inspire others in the future. And it's each parent's job to make sure they do a good job of raising the kid and make sure the kid turns out well. That's the responsibility of the parents. Ideally, I know there's a lot of different situations, but that's an important part. Legacy. Can you inspire others going forward? And that matters after you're gone, sucker.
Yeah, but can I just say though, Jack, the point I believe was it Avil or Jesse was trying to make is that having children isn't the only point of life. Like it's important to most people, to some people, especially straight heterosexual people, but again, that's not everyone. So there's room for variety in life. And
I don't know.
It's also important to the survival of the species, but we won't go there.
Let me try to rephrase it because maybe my autism is hard for you guys to grab onto here. Or pseudo autism. It's if I place my meaning in another mortal thing because I need it because of mortality, it becomes a circle at that point. I don't know, but out of anything spiritual with God, I don't know how you could get meaning out of a mortal, like helping each other. It feels good. It is good, but it's just circular. There's no meaning in it. It's just like I do this for tomorrow, and tomorrow comes and it does that. So it's a never-ending cycle that never resolves itself.
No, it's not never-ending. What is the point of church? What is church?
Church is a social communal thing, right?
It's
we can pray at home by ourselves on our knees, or
coming to worship God. Supposedly, that's what church is supposed to be.
And pray and
give thanks and heal and stuff like that. Yeah.
Jack, I have a birthday present for you. I'd like to share when ready.
This could be like that.
I think a gift would be if I can participate in the conversation. I mean, I've been patient. So
the question was originally for you, Jack. So please.
Finding meaning. I know that there's many people who don't know why they're here. They've done as they've been shown, done as they've been taught, and they found ways to survive. And thinking about the future is a normal part of us. And if they can't find happiness in their own life, people will have kids hoping the next generation will do better and be better. I'm partially guilty of that myself.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing. Oh, sorry to cut you off. I thought you were done.
No, go ahead, please.
This is a huge thing that we see with like damaged, like people who have kids, parents who are damaged goods, so to speak. I have family members who did it themselves. They had kids just because they wanted somebody who would always love them. I heard that from them word for word. It's
codependency.
It's fucking messy. I don't know how to wrap my head. I just don't know how the mortal loop grants meaning.
Well, it's a cheap way to create a robot that loves you.
It's not always done that way, but a lot of times women do that because, you know, for whatever reason.
Well, actually, it's not that cheap, is it? Freaking kids, expensive, whiny brats.
Pantheon, I think you were trying to jump in. Go ahead.
Yeah, brother, that interruption was, I could see you wanting the floor, so I wanted to give it back to you. But there was some truth behind it. I do have a gift I'd like to share. You might disrupt the flow here, but it's in giving. Now, I'll tell you what it is first. And obviously, Jack, it's a link you would have to play because I'm having difficulty for it. It's a YouTube video I made. I'll briefly explain it. I did this to help my son to try and get him motivated into life. He was just come out of school. He wanted to make music. So me and my wife tried to show him that anybody can put a little music video together. So we did one, and it was at Christmas. So it is a Christmas video, but it's all about love and sharing and all the things you talk about. And I thought, hey, why not make a fool of myself in there? Jack, you have this lovely voice singing a song, and you remind me of this song all the time, Jack. So I can share the link with you, brother, and then you can take a look at it and play it another time or later on, or you can play it now. It's a beautiful song. It is me singing it. I've just stuck in a chat now. I don't know if that comes up as a link. Actually, it just seems to say "Merry Christmas, brothers and sisters, man and wife." I don't know if that comes up a link at all, there, guys. But I'll try and get out. I'll try and get it for you. But it's me and my wife singing a song, guys. It is about Christmas time because that's when the time was out there. But we were just generally saying about how when we start putting down our hate and picking up love and turning towards Christ and truth and everything, things change. Just like the messages Jack is trying to relate to. I don't know if you can put that title into actual YouTube there, Jack, because my connection is so difficult. That title I put into the private chat in the studio, and it shouldn't be difficult to discover. The thumbnail is of me and my wife, so there's a man and wife.
All right. Thank you. I'll probably check it out later.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. And Missing Mod, thank you. Appreciate the contributions and the birthday wishes and the fellowship. I think it's actually, what's that?
Go ahead, Jack. I was going to add an addendum to what I said earlier, but go ahead.
Please, go ahead.
Shut up, Jack.
Yeah, I just gotta give me like 20 seconds here.
Well, yeah, actually, Strike called it. We're coming up on 2 hours.
Jack, for the meaning of life, I think acts of service, and I think that's why people have been sucked into this JOB so much, because it's like they're doing acts of service where they feel like they're important and they feel like they're doing something. But the true meaning of life, because we're communal beings, is being able to help others in that acts of service.
What about the money they pay you for those acts of service, Jesse? What the heck are you talking about, sucker?
It's the incentive to pull people away from God's purpose.
Right, it's payment for your hours, because your hours are exchanged for money.
Right.
Right.
Instead of what else? We're exchanging
free
Hey,
money?
Zill, you know what? I don't want to.
Just kick me off, Jack. You a sucker.
I'm ready.
Jack, I put that link in X for you, brother, just to change the subject, because obviously I can see you've been stressed there. But I put it on X for you. Happy birthday, Jack Talcott. And play it when your own time on yours too. But happy birthday, brother. Thank you for tonight.
So, Jack, this is a book I bought years back. It's by Ernest Becker. It ties Otto, Rank, Kierkegaard, a little bit of Freud, and he kind of tries to blend them all together and make sense of it. It's called The Denial of Death. But anyways, I want to read you this paragraph. It's not too long, and it's the last paragraph of the book. And maybe this will kind of give you guys the context. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We can conclude that a project as grand as the scientific mythical construction of victory over human limitation is not something that can be programmed by science. Even more, it comes from the vital energies of masses of men sweating within the nightmare of creation. And it is not even in man's hands to program. We know what form the forward momentum of life will take in the time ahead of us, or what use it will make of our anguish searching. The most that any one of us can seem to do is to fashion something, an object or ourselves, and drop it into the confusion, make an offering, so to speak, to the life force. That might have been a little too heady. I don't know.
I lost track, to be honest. What is dropping off into the life force?
The most that any one of us can seem to do in this life is to fashion something, whether it's an idea, an object, or ourselves, and drop it into the confusion, which is the life force. So it's just, when you say meaning, all we can seem to do is in this fucking confusion is just make some type of meaningful offering to the life force. That's what he calls the life force. You might call it all of existence and God included outside of that, but that's my view on meaning. I mean, he gets really close to it.
I believe our purpose is to unite with the greatest truth we can achieve, the greatest love we can grow, and through the powers of love and seeking, earnest seeking of higher answers, tuning into the field of genius that created us, and we bring the heavenly ideas into being. They start out as nothing, and we give them form with our language and our words. And we give it meaning through our movement. This life is something special. Trexty, bless you sincerely for the memberships. Congratulations to all of you who became a part. Some true welcome folks, man. Thank you. I don't know.
As grand as the scientific, mythical construction of victory over human limitation. That's like the psychology in every human, the hero's journey, you know.
That's what we're doing.
This might be the wrong crowd to talk about this, actually. I'm not being rude at all, of course. I'm not. You guys are all wonderful people, but it might just be a little heady.
Well, the hero's journey is something I found myself on. And at first I resisted the idea, but then I found I'd already been on this path of trying to show myself as a hero. I was doing it. I stepped in and I spoke up where it needed to be done. It wasn't anything big. It was just felt right at the time, but there were others around through my union experience. They looked up to me. And I tell you what, if you simply define a hero as someone who helps you solve a problem, we got a lot of heroes amongst us. People who find value in helping others, serving others. And the economic commercial system convinced us that the only way we can serve one another is if we're getting paid for it.
Jack, are you waiting for a certain form of love that you know is not coming?
No, I'm in love with love, and it's not my love, it's love of God. Imperious, thank you, happy birthday. A legend is being created. Many myths and legends are being lived out. There's heroes amongst us, many of them. And I'll leave Snow to make her choice on the rest of that.
Hey, Jack, have you been on Beth Martin's King's Heroes Journey?
I don't think so. I'm not sure what that is.
I haven't heard of that.
It's her podcast, so it's called A King's Heroes Journey, and she just interviews a lot of different people about their journey and stuff. And I was just thinking, as you were just talking, I think you'd be perfect for it. So I'll talk to her about getting you on her show.
Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you.
There's your birthday present, or your born day present.
Brother, this is it. That's the gifts, opening doors. That's how our lives transform. My mother gave me a testimony of that earlier today. Bless her heart. She's trying to find work, but in her efforts to find work, someone near her pointed her to a website she didn't know existed, and it's got a bunch of government jobs that are available, and she's a very qualified lady. So the point is connections. We help each other the most through that. Sorry, go ahead, Avil.
I was going to say, I'd be remiss if I didn't say to you on this special day, it's better to be over the hill than buried in it, okay?
All right. Thank you. Is that your final words? I'm going to wrap up.
Sure. Take care.
Hey,
see you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man.
Sincerely appreciate it. How about you, Ricardo?
Yeah, well, just I'm sorry I came in late, but just to say happy birthday, and got a bit of an echo there. Yeah, just have a great day. I've got a little, if you've got time, a minute or two, I've got a little passage I prepared one of my favorite books on Taoism. It's about fear. Do you mind if I read a little bit?
I'd appreciate it, actually. Please,
That's
go
cool.
ahead.
It's some certain Taoist wisdom. So, the most important, essential thing for you is to override your fear. It's impossible to eradicate fear. This would be foolish anyway, as it would divest you of a crucial ally. You need fear to keep you alive, both in emergencies and in day-to-day survival matters. Fear is not there to stop you, it's there to push you on in the right direction. It is not there to rule you, it is there to serve you. Your fear prevents you from burning your hands in the oven, but this does not prevent you from cooking food. To continue effectively on your path, your fear must be overridden. Overriding fear involves first acknowledging it and then continuing in spite of it, quaking in your boots if need be. This trembling, open-hearted willingness to remain forever in your course, allowing the world to shape itself to completion around you, is true courage. That's it.
It is the truth. Learning how to surrender, it takes courage to trust.
You like that? You like that, Jack?
Hey, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
No props.
I'm going to drop you out. Craig, I'm assuming you don't have a lot to say, but I don't want to throw you out without
No, I don't, but you are correct. But
all right.
Happy
Much love.
birthday and bless you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate you joining. The Emperor, you there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, it's your birthday, man. Happy birthday, man. Real stuff. That's always gonna be good. Having a good birthday. My last message here to the people is our faith is semi-attached to our country. If you're a Christian, if you're a Jesus lover, all right.
What?
Our faith is semi. Hold on, wait. These are my last words. I said it's semi because some people don't see it that way, but this is supposed to be a Christian nation where Christians can exercise their, religion and everything and whatnot. But Christians are starting to get persecuted here in America in certain places. So we need to just stand. We need to stand together and try to promote the peace and remind them that Christianity is true peace. And we're giving you the option to live your life the way you want to live it, but just leave us be. Okay. And let's go ahead and stand our ground. We are American citizens. We have our right to bear arms and say what we need to say so we can express.
Thank you, the Emperor. I appreciate what you're saying. I'm not suggesting any people go to war or act like they need to defend themselves, or especially arm themselves up against fellow Americans. That's not what Jesus is about. And I'm sorry to Emperor. God bless you. You got a mind, but your heart is not here with me. Jesse, brother.
Hi. How you doing on this fine day of your trip around the sun?
I'm focused on optimism and faith. I know that miracles can happen. I'm praying to hear from my son. I'm praying to hear from any of the senators. I'm praying to hear from any of the paths, any of the doors I'm knocking on. Because I got to do something. My life continues and the calendar ticks for everyone. So
I find it fascinating that people come to your house when you're a man of peace and love and want to promote violence or promote, bearing up arms. And like you had that other agent come on the other day, and it's like, this is your house and they don't know who you are and what you represent, and then they want to bring chaos to your house. It just seems very counter or, to what you and your message are.
it's not anyone's fault. I could have interacted differently for sure, and I don't believe he meant any disrespect at all. He's a man of God, and maybe had I sat and heard him out, he might have corrected it. But from what I've heard, he's not hearing what I'm saying. And so I love this life. I'm so grateful. Jesse, you're a beautiful example of another man I admire, leading others with love, to love, for God. That's what we're here for.
Thanks, brother. What's your plans for the day?
I don't know. I'm going to decompress and maybe I might go spoil myself with a meal and truly appreciate all the contributions and support from today. That seems like a good thing to do.
And do you like sweets and treats? Are you going to take that as if anybody donated, get you like a little birthday cake or birthday cupcake, and then you can share with everybody tomorrow? Thanks for the contributions. It helped towards a meal. It helped towards a little, cake or cupcake or vegan, whatever it is that, you like to enjoy on your big day.
It's possible. There's a lot of places not far from me that I do hope to try. And you know what? It's Friday night. It's my birthday. Maybe I'll go out on the town. I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Go live it up. Go have some fun.
Hey, I appreciate you. I'm going to drop you out, and thank you.
Just one last thing, Jack. So one thing I love doing on my B-Day is that there's a whole bunch of places around town that give free stuff out for the B-Day. And I love free stuff. So basically I'm going from place to place to place and getting nachos and getting meals and getting cakes and things. So just look around. What's the free places that they give free stuff on your B-Days? And you can literally go to 5 or 6 different places and it won't even cost you anything. So have fun. I'm really proud of the man that you've become. You've definitely, accelerated lots of things. You definitely worked on yourself a lot over these last few years. So, I'm really proud to be your friend, brother.
I am as well. Thank you, brother. Much love to you. I do appreciate you. It looks like the Helios knocked. We've got another guest in the back, and I'm not familiar, but I'm going to bring you up, Porky. I see you as well, Helios, but this is something that could be a reality too. I could see Donald Trump gifting me a birthday cake. Welcome to you, Porky.
Hey, happy birthday, Jack. How you doing?
I'm good. Do I know you? Do you know me?
You don't know me, Jack, but I've just been watching. But happy birthday, mate. I thought I'd jump up. I'm from the UK. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. You're here on good terms, not to throw wrenches, right?
I am always on good terms, my friend. I am always on good terms. I can put my camera on if you'd like. Anything,
No, it's good. It's good.
No. I just wanted to put a little, a bit of insight over to you there, Jack, my mate. You had someone on your panel there, and I don't want to bring you trouble over, which I'm not a trouble causer or anything like that. So don't worry, I'm not a porn bomber or anything like this. I've had dealings with the guy you've had on panel about 3 years ago, I'd say, who abused his missus, and he was on your panel. Called Ricardo. His original name was Purple Spliff. Yeah, Ricardo. He was just on your panel. Yeah. He was. His original name was Purple Spliff, and he got caught out in our community. And he abused his woman, gave his missus black eyes and everything. And I was the one that figured it out, my friend.
Okay.
I just thought I'd come over and just point that out to you. I just got told he was over here, and I've come to you, and I've just found out it's your birthday. I don't mean to spoil your birthday, my friend.
Porky, where's my gammon?
Hey, how you doing, Craig? You all right, mate?
How you doing, brother?
See, Craig will vouch for me as well, Jack.
Anyway, yeah, no, Porky's sound. Porky's actually sound, dude. He is.
All right, but I'm trying to understand what is happening here with me. Because
it's not with you, Jack. It's not with you at all, and it's nothing to do with you or your channel, my friend. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying the guy that was on the panel, Ricardo.
Right. I know. But here, Craig, you're feeding back. But this is what I don't understand. What is to be gained by bringing this? How old is this news? What year did these things happen?
About three years ago. Look, you've even got people in your chat saying we're just telling you what he's done. Yeah,
that's okay.
I caught him out as a woman abuser, and the night I caught him out as a woman abuser, his girlfriend, who's Tatiana, she's called, he gave her a black eye. He gave her a black eye, and he got arrested that night.
Okay, and so you think there's not been justice? You want to still? What do you want?
No, I don't want nothing. I've just come over to let you know what he is. He's not welcome in our community. I don't know if you welcome him into your. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you welcome into your community, that is fine. I'm just saying, but that is all, Jack. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate it, but
yeah, it's just a warning. That's all. That's all I'm saying, my friend.
Well, I'm not sure. I encourage you, stay tuned and stick around, because this live without fear.
Yes.
It means without worry. And
yes,
one of the best ways, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, I get what you're saying, and I get that, but this is I've just been told that where he is, he's been missing, obviously, and he's back on the scene. That's all, you know. I just thought I'd put that out there, so you know. I didn't know if you knew, you know what I mean. And I'm against woman abusing, child abuse, and everything, my friend.
Right, as am I.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is I also know forgiveness. I also know that God's plan is for me to be present. And as long as he's presented himself with a smile and he's not been any sort of threat or antagonist to the other guests, not that I've seen. So I'm not, I mean, I realize it is serious, and someone else said something.
Of course it is.
It does matter, and I agree. You don't go around beating women and not deal with the repercussions. However, is this the place to bring it up and to rehash it? I mean, are we just complaining or warning, or are we trying to find some sort of resolve?
No, I just didn't know if you knew. That's all. Because I don't know if you want it in your community. Because I've just noticed how you're like you're got a love life and things like this. You know what I mean? Me too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you want that over here. That's all.
No, I appreciate the concern, I guess, but Helios, you've got some feedback, but you were looking for a chance please, are you there?
Yeah, I was only joining really towards the end to say I have a little separate gift from a separate component of me for you, Jack, as for your birthday, which I'll get to towards the end. But if I can add just a porky, that is, I love Jack's question, and I don't think was truly addressed, to be honest, and I'd like to return us there. Do you feel this thing that happened 3 years ago has not had its justice served? Because that was an amazing question, Jack, and I think it was sidestepped a little bit there. So, Porky, has justice been served, according to you, on this thing that you're reporting us from 3 years ago? I'm just interested in that fact, brother.
Well, basically, nice speaking to you anyway, Helios. I don't know if justice has been served. It's just what I've had to dealt with in the past, you know.
How did you deal with it? You heard about it, or did you witness it? Are you related to?
I outed it.
What I'm saying is,
brought it to the public.
As this was this brought to public by the actual authorities? And I don't like using that word, as Jack knows, in most people.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And what was the outcome of that? Maybe ask.
I really don't know. I really don't know because I don't delve into all that.
Yeah, but this is where it gets dodgy, and I'm more aligned with Jack, is the fact that if you don't know that, you shouldn't really be coming in rooms warning people about things if you don't know about, in my opinion. But I'm going to leave it back to Jack now. Jack, I only want to give you a birthday present at the end if you don't mind, but if you need my help at all on this, my thing is more about the fact of, I like what Star Wars say, those who don't know don't say, that is the way. And so if I didn't know the outcome, I wouldn't be warning people of things. I think that would be a little bit false of me, but hey.
Yeah, you know what?
Well, I'm sorry, Jack. I do
Yeah.
apologise. Sorry, Jack, my mate. I do apologise for coming up, but I just thought I'd bring it to your attention. That is all. I honestly, mate, I wish you a great birthday. Have a great weekend and time with your family. I do. God bless you and everything like that, mate. Yeah. I've not come over here for malice with you or anything like that. It's just what's come out of my community and stuff. And Elios and Craig will vouch for me. I'm a decent lad.
You sound it, brother. You really do. And the fact that you've actually listened. Not many people come here and then take an opposite point of view as well as you do. So obviously you do sound like a really decent person to me. So thank you for that. Thanks for your love, bro.
I am Elias, and I always will be. You know what I mean? It's just this is my experience with that guy. That's all. You know what I mean? End of the day, I don't think no woman should be attacked or child or anything like that.
Yep, we've covered that. Thank you.
No, I agree, Jack. I agree. I know. Yeah, you've covered it, and I agree, mate. So, thank you for letting me up, Jack. Have a great birthday, Elios. Thank you, everybody in chat. I know there's a lot of people calling me names, but hey, I get over that. But I'm not a bad person at all.
Brother.
Hey, I've got a skin like Rhino, me, mate. You know what I mean?
All right. Thank you, Porky. Appreciate you. Final words. What were you, please?
Yeah, so on a separate issue, because I wanted to come in as obviously your friend and panelist, but as the official religion has had its constitution now, and with moving through steps of registering it, I wanted to thank you very much for all your work that you've done behind the scenes and supporting it by also allowing us to go into your life with certain things. And so I wrote, it's not too serious, but if you like it, I'll make it serious, Jack. I wrote you a hymn from our religion, but it has a little bit of love in it, so I wouldn't mind reading it to you. It's a poem that's addressed to yourself, and it's called The Hymn for Jack Talcott. Just nice and simple. O Jack, O living spark that chose the open way, who laid down the bottle and rose into the light, not by creed's iron hammer, but by the simplest and simple seeing that dissolves the night. You speak radical honesty as the first clear ray, surrender not as loss, but to the sun's own trust. Present moment living where no story holds its sway, and love that is no feeling, only the expansion that must. The demiurge of fear once raised its scaffolding high, walls of mine and theirs of debt and all desire. Yet you, brother, turned the stage transparent to the sky, and walked as Christ-like consciousness, quiet and entire. I see the Judas Gnostic burning clear in you, the inner sun that freezes dogma into stone no more. Curiosity awake, the prisoner set free and true, and all expressing through the heart that keeps no score. Live without fear, your own pure commandment rings. Praise God, choose love, and let the seeing grow. On this your day of birth, the song of Helios Gnostic sings. The scaffold serves, yet thou art everywhere you go. O love that expands, O light that sees through, in Helios Gnosis the prisoner is met. And Jack, the one who walks amongst us now, curious, awake, forever blessed. For you, brother, happy birthday. Appreciate you.
Thank you, my brother. To all the guests who joined today, thank you very much. I appreciate your participation, to all those who shared your support today. The generosity is truly, truly appreciated. And Trexty, thank you. Yeah, congratulations to my mom. She did. She produced an original. And in our conversations today, she accepted blame. She says, I recognize it's my fault. So if you got a problem with me, yeah, don't blame my mom. I did that enough years, and it's not really worth it. She's not to blame. And to all of you, I really do. I do appreciate the wishes, the support, the message. Austin, you know what? Is the show going to end? What is the show? Where did it begin? How was it? How was it supposed to go? Where do we take it from here? If the show ends, what happens next? Where do we go after that? I mean, it's always just one step into the next. That's all that life is. And learning that, recognizing that all that life is one step at a time, one moment at a time, one day at a time, one season at a time. That's all it is. It's all just time. So don't get so uptight about the time. Don't get so worried and attached to the things, right? Because the things just represent things, and it's really what they represent that you treasure. It's not so much the comfort of the bank account or the nice car or the pretty relationship or the pretty body. You know, it really is. What's the quality of your heart? Where is your level of gratitude? What I found truly, right? In the absence of fear, you find faith. In the absence of faith, you find also a lack of gratitude. You don't have that strength and that confidence to kind of take a step in the unlikely direction, right? That unlikely direction takes you out of the comfort zone, takes you out of the ways it used to be. And you might just find yourself with a whole new identity structure for you, one that fits you a little more comfortably. Because the spirit of you, if it's anything like the spirit of me, it's here to have fun, baby. The spirit of life is joy, it's harmony, it's adventure, it's growth. That's what we're here for. We talked about a lot of different things. Meaning and purpose, that's what I found for myself. How do we know the meaning, the greater meaning? How do you know the greater purpose if you're not looking in that direction? If all you're doing is focusing on the certainty that was the past, you might find out that the things you thought you were certain about, the things you thought you knew so well, well, those things may not be what you thought after all. Because in the end, it's only you and God. So feel good knowing that God is with you in the breath that breathes you in this moment of peace. And if you allow your mind to sit within the stillness, hear and feel the stillness that's with you. It's behind the chaos. It's behind the noise. It's maybe even behind those doubts and those worries. It's where it is. I'm going to wrap it up there because those are the directions to search. And if you're willing to look, you can. Bring your mind and heart together with the things that you love, and you can celebrate the fact that you can appreciate the things that you love. You can do whatever you want to do. But I hope you'll enjoy and you'll love being you. Till next time, let's see what the future brings, and let's pray for miracles before we return. Miracles for all of us, breakthroughs, transformations, victories, greater understandings, greater health, greater greater ideas. Let that be in the wheelhouse till the next time. And until then, please choose peace. Wait, what is it? What did I say? Choose love, baby. Walk with peace. Something like that. Walk with faith and live without fear. God bless them. Thank you again. Much love.